Hey guys, Romie here. Please like, comment, subscribe. This is my review for Empire Season 4, Episode 16. What is this? A Fair Term. So the episode starts off with Cookie. Cookie's with her mom. And while Cookie's looking around her mother's house, she's kind of seeing how her mom has all these pictures of, you know, these three daughters, these three girls. And I guess really kind of symbolizing how much she missed her own three girls, her daughters. And Cookie, she wants to try and build a relationship with her mom. She really wants to try because maybe what she thought her mom wasn't accurate as far as like all the negative stuff. And then we get to Lucius, a right-hand man, Thirsty, who's doing what his boss told him to do. Now remember this. Lucius told Thirsty to disperse Shine's body parts all throughout the city and make sure that no one can find them. That's going to be very important for what happens next. Jamal's having a great time with this jamming session, and they put up the music. That all of that doesn't really matter. We get back to Cookie and her mama. Again, Cookie's whole mantra is she had this really big, different picture of her mom, and she's just seeing how it's like, I see these pictures, and maybe she even sees a picture of when she was a little kid with her sisters, and it's like that last vivid memory she has of her mom. And all of this is to say, maybe she jumped the gun with listening to only what her father's saying, with her mother disappearing. Maybe she can try again. Maybe, because this is hard. Listen to this. Do I feel like it'll last? I actually do. I really do. Lucius is enthused. He's so happy that Shine is gone. And Thirsty, he's getting a pat on the back for doing a good job. But then comes Andre. And as we know, Lucius, he hasn't fully forgiven Andre yet. Because Lucius is one of those people where he can do someone dirty all day. Don't want someone who he doesn't expect betrays him. It's over. And Andre's still in that category. And Andre's trying to talk to his dad, trying to convince his dad that, hey, we have a big problem. Eddie is working together with the board and Anika to take over Empire, and we need to do something fast. We need to figure this out fast. So now they have to figure out, okay, where's Shine? Because Shine's controlling interest is the only way that they can, have a majority ownership of Empire. But now Shine is dead. Now Shine is dead, and his body parts are gone. And now they have to figure out a way to make this all seem like, wrap this up in a bow, make it seem like, oh, they had no foul play in this. Everyone's dressed in black, and we're trying to figure out what. Cookie's on the phone with her mom, trying to coordinate. She's going to have a dinner or luncheon with her two sisters, Carol and Candace. But they're still trying to figure out how are they going to play this, because Shine is dead. Shine is dead, but they need his controlling stake. That's when they figure, why don't we throw his eulogy? They're throwing his eulogy in Leviticus. Not only are they throwing his eulogy in Leviticus, they have Nessa. So they brought back Nessa. Nessa is back. Remember, that was Andre's boo thing that he was using to try and take over Empire, and then it didn't work out, so then kicked her to the curb. Yeah, Nessa. She's back. She's there. She's singing. We see that Shine and all of his baby mamas, because he did right by them. So they're all there in support and in unity. They love this man. He financially supported all of them equally. So what's the problem? Nessa's singing. Andre's looking like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Nessa's over it. We can tell she's really hurt, but she's going to be the key to this later on. While that's happening, Becky's talking to Jamal. I said, oh, okay. Everyone doesn't know how to feel about this. It's just very weird. It's just very, very weird. Once Nessa was done, Cookie said, wait, are we supposed to clap? I'm not sure how I said, Cookie, you better not. Mom was wanting to clap too. I said, she did good. She did good. And we're happy he's dead. We are happy he's dead. We are so happy. So happy. Lucius is doing this fake speech about how, oh, Shine was this, Shine was a fighter, Shine was a boss, but he had a lot of enemies, so it wasn't surprising he was taken out, but he did right by the people that he loved the most. And while that fake speech is going on, because I'm looking at him like, we need to stop. Jamal finally comes around to Andre and just says, you know what, I love you, whatever happened, happened, life is too short, and they hug. And I said, finally, dummy, finally. Becky needs to talk business with Hakeem. She said, I know this isn't the proper time, but you can talk. Long story short, Hakeem has this movie opportunity, and he's going to accept it. He's going to accept it because of the female lead. We'll see who the female lead is a little bit later. Lucius is talking to one of Shine, I guess the main baby mama, about business. The issue is that they don't realize what's actually going on. She was just like, you know, it's a lot, and financially I don't know how we're going to afford this and that. Lucius said, don't worry, we got you. Here comes Eddie, being Eddie, weaseling his way in, saying that he's going to make sure that we have a separate fund set in place to help you and your family and your loved ones out. So while she has to go and deal with some baby mama drama, Lucius is telling Eddie, let's be very clear. Don't you ever impede on what I'm trying to do. Whatever you think you're going to do, it's not going to work. So this is how it goes. I'm a boss. I'm a boss. I make boss moves. Oh, poor Lucius. If only that were true in this case. If only that were true. I'm really trying to figure out, how did they let Eddie, of all people, do this to... My feelings a little bit hurt. I don't know why I'm going through this episode so fast. It's a little weird. Anyway, what happened next? Hakeem is on set, and Hakeem has never acted before. I said, oh, just like Yaz, because Yaz never had an acting gig before Empire. And Hakeem, he needs a couple of acting lessons. The weird thing is, while before that even popped off, we see the love interest, i.e. Cassie. And I said, why did they have even with them downplaying Cassie, making her, I said, Cassie looked good without doing much anything. Why did they have all that hair? Cassie don't, have you seen Cassie? I may have to pull up a picture. I need to remind you guys, but look, Cassie was over it though. Cassie saw him as, it's kind of the thing of how, you know how thespians and actors don't necessarily like rappers or musicians coming into their field because they feel like you're taking away an opportunity and you can't even really do it that well. That's essentially what she kind of thrusted upon his spirit. She said, my spirit can take you because I am the real deal. You are just a hoe with a lot of money and jewelry. I said, you're not wrong when you're right. Andre is talking to his pastor again, and Andre still, he hasn't recovered. He hasn't recovered from what that vile cretin, Anika, did to him. Every time he sees her, he sees all the negativity. And I said, that's facts. I can't express it in any other way. That takes the cake, to me at least. Sidebar, how did Shine get a proper, not burial, but bereavement? When Justice for Rhonda. Justice for Rhonda. I'm just saying. And I know she's coming back as a spirit. We know. I said, oh Lord, if Andre starts going loopy again, I don't know. Anyway, Hakeem, he's trying to do this acting thing. I said, so are we acting like we're acting bad, or is this you improvising? Because this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. Oh, Cassie's laughing. The director, he's one of those stereotypical, out of touch white directors that he sees Hakeem as this black rapper. That's what he sees him as, this black rapper. So Hakeem isn't being black enough, isn't being hood enough. Hakeem isn't hood. That's the problem. You chose someone with a temper, entitled, has money. He's not hood. He's not hood. You got the wrong person. Now we have Nessa. Oh, Nessa, she's talking to Cookie and she's talking to Lucius because her talking to Andre isn't working out too well. Nessa's giving Andre that look of, you did me dirty. Why would I trust you? But you know who she can trust? At least partially? She can partially trust Lucius because Lucius knew Shine. Lucius was that man who had Shine's back. Even when they argued, they still came back together when it mattered most. And Lucius, I said, is that Dwight? I saw some tears. He had the watery eyes, and he really convinced Nessa that I will find who did this to Shine. Meanwhile, has the biggest smirk on his face while he's giving her a hug. I said, Nessa, oh, poor baby, poor baby. Anika's talking to Shine and to Shine. That would be the day. Anika is talking to Eddie, and they realize they have to come at this a different angle. They have to approach this as if they're going to take down Empire at its core. Lucius and Cookie aren't the core anymore. That's very clear. Who are the core? The artists. The artists are the core. I said, oh, I hate Eddie right now, but we need a villain, so let's just go forward with it. Hakeem is still trying the acting thing, and the director doesn't like it. Like I said, the director doesn't like it because Hakeem isn't acting black enough, stereotypical hood black enough, because he isn't. He's just black. That's it. That's it. And Hakeem actually stands up for himself, and they see Cassie looking over there like, oh, so you have some morals? No, it's not morals. It's just about this man telling them what he is and what he isn't. But then again, he was raised in a pro-black household, so I'm not necessarily surprised about that. The director said, oh. And I said, wait a minute. You want him to act a certain way. Now he's acting that way. Now you want security to take him out? So you want security to take him out? Cassie's looking at this like, oh my God, this man is trash. Because the guy's just like, gosh, what did he say? I want to make sure I got it correctly because this irked me. Oh, he was just like, oh, these rappers. Okay. I got a rapper for you. Cookie has her whole family. And when I say her whole family, Carol, Candace, and her mother are there. They're laughing. They're having good times until Cookie realizes that, wait a minute, the mother keeps talking about all these things that she did with Carol. These things that she did with Candace. And Cookie feels left out. Cookie's trying to figure out, so you had enough time to be a mother to the two of them, but not to me? But not to me. So she gets up, storms off, and leaves. Because it was also this thing of, oh, I traveled here, I traveled there. And it's just reaffirming the fact that Cookie's mom wasn't there for her in the way that Cookie wishes her mother was there for her. Well, Cookie's mom's trying to let her know, you pushed me away. You pushed me away. What did you expect to happen? What did you expect to happen? So then she was just like, look, I'm sorry. Cookie doesn't want to hear right now because Cookie feels... Remember, Cookie was in jail for 17 years. She was in jail for 17 years, which means that she had years and years to miss, resent, borderline hate her own mother. Because her family wasn't there. Jamal came, but no one else came to visit her. She was very lonely. So we have to keep that into account. But Hakeem's ready to go. He's ready to go because he's kicked off the set. And Cassie, she finally took that wig off. And I said, that's the Cassie we know. That's the Cassie that he loves. Because I don't know what was on that head before. But that's the Cassie. And again, she's just letting Hakeem know, I respect what you did. I respect the fact that you didn't go and just allow that director to go and say whatever he wanted, do whatever he wanted, and now it's possible that they may, I won't even say hook up, but she's going to consider the thought of having him in her presence. I said, oh, that's all it takes? Okay. Cookie and Lucius, they're essentially doing this promo for the Empire 20 for 20 Empire House or House of Empire show that they're putting together. And it was cool how they did it. It felt real. It felt genuine. I said, okay, shout out to the marketing team, whoever put that together. That was nice. But Cookie doesn't necessarily feel too sure about if this is going to work because they don't have a choice. This has to work. This has to work. Shout out to Portia. I love Portia. Now it's the night of Empire House or House of Empire. And it starts off with Tiana. Tiana was essentially doing this. I don't know. It was like a mix between Aaliyah. The movements felt kind of like Sierra, and a little bit also kind of reminded me of like a 2018, the 2018 SOS, if you will. And there was a lot going on. They always play around with Tiana. But I said, okay, this is cool. This all is cool. She doing the hard movement, so I said, okay. They actually had a packed place. They even had the holograms of the lines. I said, all right, now this is interesting. Now this is giving me something. Hakeem decides he wants to stroll up with Cassie. I'm not calling her by that name they say. So with Cassie. And Cassie realizes, oh, so that's your ex. Well, it looks like things aren't over yet. And now, since we're all adults here, let's go and be mature. They start kissing. Tiana's feelings were hurt. I said, Tiana, you want to be a superstar, right? You want to be a superstar. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Keep going. And one of Tiana's girls was like, said, you don't show him what he's missing. And so then Tiana went harder. I said, okay, this is a cute concept. Cookie actually invited her mom, even though they had that blow up. Cookie wanted to show her mom, what matters to her, because Cookie almost said without saying it that, you're on my priority list. You're way down. No. So Cookie's mom was glad she was there. She said, oh, there's a lot going on. But Cookie wanted to bring her into her world and see how she felt. So she actually brought her to her grandbabies. Tell me why Hakeem, Jamal, and Andre, all three of them looked at this like, who's this woman? Who's that? And after Cookie said, come on, stop being stupid, come over here. That's when Jamal I said, oh, that's nice. That's nice. Isn't it nice? And we know how the show goes. When one good thing happens, three bad things happen in its place. We even see this live screen of the moments that are happening in real time in the pictures. And this is really nice. This is good. They put an effort into this scene. Okay. The investors are there and everything's going well. Up until on the big main stage, we see this picture that says Empire's new rap star, Blake. What happened when a black company sells out? And it was essentially Blake superimposed, because I said that picture isn't real. So it's a superimposed picture of Blake with a Confederate flag behind him. Apparently that guy was his dad. And he had like I'm not doing that. The Hitler salute. So now everyone is freaking out because this is a live event with the who's who in the industry there. What are they going to do? How are they going to recover from this? The fact that their system was hacked, which it wasn't really hacked, we know it was an inside job. But the fact that something like this came out, they didn't do the due diligence. Empire clearly is a pro-black company. Next thing we know, we see Blake trying to backpedal out of this situation, and it doesn't work because he's talking to Hakeem and Becky. So we knew that wouldn't work. Becky said, stop it, colonizer. I said, not colonizer. Not colonizer. Oh, God. Unfortunately for him, his father, he didn't have a good relationship with his father. His father came back in his life, and so the father, I think he said he was 10 years old, told him, you know what, why don't you go and do this and take this picture? He was ignorant at the time. He didn't know what he was doing, but it still happened. And I think that's important to really understand. This is how the world is. You, even if it's something horrible, you need to own it if you're going to be out in the public eye. He didn't own it, so then that happened. The board members are pissed. Lucius is ready to pounce on them, but he's trying to calm down. In comes Eddie to save the day, because even Tiana said, look, the fact that Empire allowed this guy to go and be a part of the brand, that's not conducive to what we have going on. I said, Tiana, you know everyone's replaceable. You know everyone's replaceable. You better stop this mess. So Eddie comes in and says he has a plan to save the day. So Eddie had his cue cards and he apologized. And he said from now on he's going to be the point of contact and be essentially the face of Empire, while Lucius and Cookie stay in the background. And we know that Lucius and Cookie aren't going to put up with that. They made their way to the front stage. And then he was trying to act like it was kumbaya. Lucius said, you better listen to me. You better listen to me good. I don't care who, he didn't say all that talking, but he yoked Eddie up. He yoked Eddie up, and Eddie tried to make it seem like, oh, they're hugging. Because Eddie's like, you don't want to go and do something like this in front of all these white folks now, do you? He might as well have said that. He might as well have said that. Cookie's looking nervous, like, I just had health complications. What are you doing, Lucius? What are you doing? I don't see a problem with it. I understand it wasn't the right thing to do, but I don't see a problem with it. Eddie's horrible. How dare you say this is who you are? We know that's who he is. So that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week. I think next week's the episode before the season finale. A lot of shows are wrapping up, which is fine. That's fine because ooh, Queen Sugar will be coming back. Greenleaf eventually will be coming back. Power will be coming back. Yeah. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks.